Hey guys, I got rotate your device. You can't hear your phone while live. Okay, is that better? There we go. Hey everybody, this is Justin, joined with Lily and Katie, and we're here for the From the NuMinds Vault. So thank you for joining us today, and remember all these videos are available at numi.tv or Facebook and YouTube. So make sure you share and like us, give us all those thumbs. Okay, I'm gonna pass it over and give the intro to Lily. All right.
Hi, so today we're going to do a project from the course called 3D dimensional art. Sorry, I can never remember that.
Three-dimensional art, yeah,
three-dimensional art. And this is something you can make from it. This is what we're about to show you. We have made a lot of mistakes with this, but it is simple once you learn from your mistakes. And heading it over to Katie.
Okay, so there are so many mistakes here, like copy fails, if you move it too far from the copy machine, all these fails that happen, like if you try to color in the shading, fails, all these fails. Some of them may not look like fails to you because some turn out pretty good, but pretty good is not great. Like this one is a tape fail. The only tape one that we did.
Yeah, we're trying to do a tape one.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, but there are so many fails here. The only part how you not fail is like this one is how you not fail and stuff, because even if you get a little spot there, you can still put some white out on it or something. Still looks great. And it doesn't matter how close the lines are, because you might see hers and think it's perfect with the lines, but not all of them are perfect with the lines, see? And that's okay not to be perfect.
Cool. Okay, so real fast, man, a huge thank you. So as Lily said, this is from a course that we did in the past. It was called Three-Dimensional Art, and this is one of those projects that you can easily do at home. And then like Katie shared, man, we made a lot of mistakes. So what we're going to do is we're going to share with you today 5 easy steps that you can do to do this yourself. And Lily's going to film me doing this. So what you're going to need, and we'll put this in the comments, and so if you're watching this later, you're welcome.
Thank you for Shannon for joining.
Oh,
and Christian.
do you get people joining in? So if you're joining us later, of course, and you're watching this, you're welcome to pause it and go get your supplies. So you'll need an object, something kind of unique. So I picked some scissors for this one. You can see we've been working at today.
Yeah, you can even do, like, we want stuff that has, I guess, curves.
Right? Yeah, unique shapes. And so you'll need a pencil and a marker. It's really all you need are just these 3 things. If you want to, you can also get a ruler too. So I'm going to show you how to do this with these 4 pieces of devices right here, these pieces of supplies, in a quick, easy way. And again, if you're just joining us, we made about... Oh, Doug just joined? Doug, you'll appreciate this. Come back over here, Lily. These are the whole pile of mistakes that we made that Katie was showing. So we're going to try to show you our favorite and best technique to get this done. So, are you ready, Lily?
Yeah.
All right, so come on over, float on top of here, and I'll try to show it. So, the first step is to trace your object very lightly with a pencil. Now, you're doing it very lightly. Why, ladies?
Because you're going to go back and erase it later.
Yeah, so light enough that you're able to go back and erase it and get those lines out of there. Okay. And again, I can't stress this enough. You will mess up, and that is okay. Okay, so the second one is the lines that go on the side. So the question to ask yourself is, how many lines do you want to make? The more lines that you make, the more detailed it is. So we've preferred, what'd you prefer, Lily? What'd you pick?
On mine, which is this one, I did 1/2 inch, and I really liked that. So, well, every 1/2 inch.
Every 1/2 inch. So I'll just do that for the sake of this demonstration. And who knows, I might even mess up during this demonstration. But look, I'm just doing a little dot every 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to do the other side, of course, to kind of keep it even here.
Oh, and we're not talking about how Lily didn't make a single mistake.
If you heard that, Katie was saying when Lily did this, she nailed it the very first time. I think it was Katie and I who made the 15
It's
big
because
fat pile of mistakes.
It's because we did the banana,
16.
Which was the very first one, so we had to learn how to do it to teach.
Well, and actually,
Lily.
if I can hear, I'll see the cameras real fast. That's another great lesson to learn too. We talked about that. Yeah, we're calling it a fail pile. We're calling it fail number 15, but you guys know that. They're not failures. They're actually a way for us to learn what not to do and how to do it better. We would not have gotten to this if we had not gone through all those mistakes at first. So, okay, let's dive back in.
Oh, and also you
So,
don't have to
step
put the
one.
lines in.
So step 1 we've traced. And then step 2, I've done these lines. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to see how many lines are actually going to cross this pair of scissors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've got 15 dots to go on one side. 2, 3, I'm just making up. 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, they don't have to line up at all with the dots over here.
You don't even have to put dots if you don't want to.
True. Now, what I have found that I like is the wider something is, the farther the dots are away. Okay, so I did 15 on this side. I'm going to try to match them up on this side over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You're right,
I
Mr.
might
Doug.
even grab a ruler here to kind of see if I get a little bit closer here. There we go. Now I'm feeling a little
Mr.
bit
Doug
better.
is right. He says this project rocks, but when you can make it work.
Yes, this is a fun project when you can make it work. So what we're doing is we're sharing the way that we have learned today
You
from
might
all
get
of our
frustrated
mistakes.
when you make mistakes.
Okay, so that, once again, trace the object, and then we did the lines. And now we did the lines going up the left and the right side. So that's our third step. So now we're on to our fourth step, which is making lines that go across. And so I'm not worried about these on the outside. I'm only worried about the ones on the inside here. And I'll show you why. It makes a really neat effect. Okay. Okay, and again, we're going to stop. Oh, look how I'm skipping that. I'm not making a line through that because there's nothing there. It's only where the object is at. Like I said, if you're watching me and you're like, wow, he's going pretty quickly, I'm doing it for the video, but also because I've done it so many times wrong today, I think I'm getting better. So those are the lines for the actual thing itself. And now I get a chance to go through and make the lines that go across. So have some fun here. Let's see. Now,
While he's doing that, let me tell you that you can color it in, like this one right here. See, you can color this one in. It's just sometimes it makes it a little not 3D if you color it in. But look at this one real fast. What's the difference here? Do you guys see the difference? This one he moved the shadow away more, so it looks like it's off the ground more.
Yeah, it's
it looks like it's off the ground more, and this one looks like it's more on the ground, and this one looks more off the ground.
yeah, so actually, if you guys are there watching live, you're welcome to comment. Which one do you want us to do, a small shadow or a big shadow? So if you notice, I'm just tracing a line, and everywhere the scissors are not, and now I'm doing the straight lines. I'm almost done. And again, I'm trying to work quickly for the video here, but you guys take your time. And then if you make a mistake, put it in your things not to do pile. I hope you guys love drawing. I hope you guys love making mistakes. Go ahead, Lily. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I don't know. I was just going to say, if you have any questions for us, please feel free to comment them down below.
Yeah. You can tell my girls are professional YouTubers, huh? You guys had a channel, huh? Crazy Crafty Kids?
It only had one video on it.
It's called Fun and Crafty Kids.
Fun and Crafty Kids, and they made slime. It was the coolest. That was about a year and a half ago or so? I can't remember.
We need to upload another video.
Okay,
Mr. Doug wants a big shadow.
Woo, a big shadow. Okay, you called it, Mr. T. We'll do it. Okay, so I still haven't erased anything yet. I do want to recap the steps, especially if you're just joining us. The first thing we
Shannon Moran
did is that we just we traced our object very lightly.
just joined.
Oh, great, right. Someone just joined. So the step one is to trace your object. That was super simple. And then the second part was to figure out how many lines. Now, if you notice, I can do a lot more lines, right? I can do one every 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch. I could go crazy over here. But right now, I marked 1/4 of an inch on both sides. And then that told me how many dots to put down. Okay, so yeah, Mr. Doug, you got it, buddy. We're gonna do a big shadow. Now let's think about a shadow for a second. Like right now, look, can you see my finger in that shadow? See how like right now my hand is close, and so the shadow is right next to it. If I was gonna do that with my scissors, I might just do a little bit of shadow here on the side. And actually, that's what I did with this hand. This is Katie's hand. We traced it, and I put a little bit of shadow to show that it's right next to that paper. Isn't that neat? And actually, there was another one that we did too with the banana. It almost looks like that banana's just kind of poking through the paper. It's not laying on top of the paper. It's just kind of poking through because it's got a little bit of shadow on it. Okay, now let's go back to my finger here if you don't mind, Lily. So now I'm going to float off the paper, and you see how the shadow's in a totally different spot? We're going to simulate that. So now I'm going to
Mr.
take...
T wants a big shadow. So.
Oh, he got it, buddy. You know, it'd be kind of cool too. Maybe even later I'll do this. Like, what if it was cutting through the paper?
Ooh.
What if the scissors came down and poked the paper? You guys want to try it?
Sure.
Okay. So let's see. So that's where the paper's touching. So I'm going to have very, very little shadow. And then the scissors maybe are almost off the page. Why not? Let's have some fun with it. My girls know that I love watching Bob Ross.
Too much. He falls asleep to it.
I love watching Bob Ross. So peaceful. But just his way of saying, you know what? Try it. Have a little fun. Just do it. Why not? Get out there.
See, he's just tracing it, but he is not hitting his original trace.
There we go.
He's not going over it. He's just stopping.
If you notice, I'm also using pencil too, so if I did accidentally go over it or bump my scissors, I'm welcome to come back and change that up. So, man, we've never tried this with the big shadow, so I'm very curious to see how this works. It'll be fun. Okay, so now, just for the sake of this video, I'm going to shade pretty quickly, but, man, I would recommend as you get in there and kind of shade, if you have some charcoal at home, if you have any kind of a pencil set with a little bit softer pencil, it lets you come in there and get a different kind of shade. So,
and
now Lily, you had a hint. Yeah, what was your hint?
Yeah,
about the
even
shadow?
what I recommend is like when you get close
Okay.
to the actual like part of the original trace of the scissors, you should do darker in pencil, and then farther out is lighter.
And that was cool. That was a hint that Lily found while she was making hers. So I've started using it. Thanks, Lily. It helps kind of. What does it do actually?
I don't know.
I think it kind
Makes
of
it more
almost
3D.
Yeah, almost like frames it a little bit, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so again, I'll keep shading here. Man, hopefully when we're done, we have some scissors that are poking into the paper. That's pretty neat. So, okay, let's see. And because I am using a pencil, Katie likes to do this as well. What do you guys call it? Smudging or?
Yes, smudging.
Yeah.
You just take your finger and press like hard on the pencil, and it kind of smears it.
And if you notice, I haven't done any erasing yet. There's a reason why.
It does make your finger a little black. So if you have like a smudge tool, it's just like a little piece of paper that rubs it.
That is true. A lot of pencil sets actually come with a piece of almost like clay, like a rubbery kind of clay that you can knead and you can use it as an eraser and it helps smudge. Or there's even those kind of pencils that you can twist off a little bit and use for smudging. So let's smudge it. Let's go. Let's smudge this thing.
Yeah, when you smudge, it helps smooth out the lines, so it's not like sharp shadow lines.
No,
It does help smudge it while you're writing on it. Like if you draw a little, like, can I see the pencil over there?
Sure.
Like if I use this pencil over here.
You got one? Okay.
See this pencil? Look, watch it over here. If I do this, it kind of helps to like stop a little bit and then smudge it, as it smudges a little better than if you just go and then finish doing it to everything and then smudge it. It doesn't work as well. See, it doesn't work that great. But if you do it right as you draw, it works a little better.
Okay, you ready for the last step then? I'm going to kind of recap, especially if you're joining us or tuning in. This one was pretty simple. You just needed an object that has some cool shapes and contours to it, a pencil, a marker for the big fat thick lines, and then we did a ruler, but you don't have to. You could use anything and put some dots on there. So, okay. So now the last part is to actually go through and erase your original lines and watch this beautiful thing start to pop out.
You don't have to erase the lines if you don't want to.
It just makes it a little more, I guess, cooler and more 3D.
Ooh,
Actually, it doesn't
cooler.
make it cooler, really.
I think
Any
it's
way
cooler.
works cool.
Oh, there you go. Fair enough. Being cool's an opinion, huh? Okay, almost done erasing.
Because I don't
Almost
like
done
mine.
erasing.
I don't like mine erased.
You don't either?
See, I don't like mine.
Yeah, actually, yeah. You know what? Go ahead and show some more of those other ones. We finished one earlier with a shadow.
I don't like mine erased because mine looks like the actual scissors, and this one just looks like the scissors sitting down.
And then, will you show them one more time that colored one? The one with the rainbow? Kind of show what you can do for options if you want to.
You can kind of color it. Makes it look a little silly.
Yeah, you can be creative with these lines that you have. See, can you lift up your hand real quick? Like these lines that you have that you drew on, that you drew with, you can be creative with them and make them different colors.
Okay, you guys ready to show our final piece of work here?
Right here, I have a bad case of the stripes, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Have you guys ever heard that story? Or read that story, The Bad Case of the Stripes? That's a great story, especially if you feel like you have to fit in and you can't be yourself. You should read The Case of the Stripes. She gets case of the stripes and her skin turns striped because she wants to fit in. So, okay, all right. Let's see. What do you
Turn
think?
it around. It's upside down.
Well, I think they've been watching it that way, so I think I'll show it that way. What do you think? Or, hey, you know what? How's it look the other direction?
Looks exactly the same as Lily's.
And then here's Lily's. So her shadows are closer together. Pencils are flying off there. And then here's Katie's. You can see the differences there. Very cool.
You know, at the bottom, if you make it like, can I draw on this real fast?
Here's a hand. Sure, sure.
Like with a pencil. If you do this one, you can also like, maybe if you want to have them open, you could pretend to have like a little crack.
Oh, like it's cutting the paper or something?
Ooh, yeah,
That'd be fun.
cool.
Okay. Yeah, well, they keep working on that. Okay, all right. So this time I'm going to take the phone back, and we're going to switch it around here. Ooh, Doug says, yep, erasing it makes it pop. Good shadow hint, Lily. Oh, man, such great comments over here. Okay. Well, listen, guys, thanks again for tuning in. Once again, this is from the NuMinds Vault. What we do is we pick out some of our favorite lessons over the last 8 years that can be done at home, and this is from a course called 3D Art. There were tons of sculptures and things like that inside of it, and this is one of them that got the kids thinking about 3 dimensions and shadow. Obviously, the teaching can go on and on, but we wanted to share this with you. Man, what else we need to tell them, ladies? I've had fun with this. This has been real, hasn't it?
It does take a while.
It does take a while, and you make some mistakes. That's part of the learning process, of course. Yeah.
Be creative.
Hey, you guys go be creative by all means. As you make your own, please have a chance to post them in the comments. We want to see what you've done, what you've worked on. Can't thank you enough for all the support. Oh, your girls are so clever. I know, right? They don't need me, actually. I could probably just turn this whole show over. So, all right, everybody. Have an amazing day. Hope we've inspired you with this real inspired learning. And we'll see you Thursday. Yeah, see you Thursday. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.